8:10:24. We're cleaning the floor, fabric clean. We pour some of that into hot water. So here we have a hardwood floor that has paint on it and a whole bunch of little paint things that came out, splotches. So we're using a industrialized razor blade, and that type of razor blade works the best because it just really thin. So this one's kind of square, and then the razor blade looks like that. Also, some of these wet scrub gets some of it out, but we borrowed this from my auntie, or she gave it to me. It's called a Bissell, and it's the model 9300-1. And so I had to go to YouTube and figure out how this thing works. But ultimately, once you get this thing open, there's going to be a bladder here. So I put in hot water in that bladder, and then there's like some dirt around it. I took that out, and so that's that. So you can see a whole bunch of rollers underneath. And over here, there's a solution. There's also a red rubber seal down there. It needs to be there, or it needs to be on the unit, or else it won't dispense. That's from another YouTube video. So you got to go down. Feels like that red thing needs to go into here. So anyways, so someone on YouTube says don't need to go to, what's that setting? Press this to get into here. He doesn't really recommend water rinse, so either use these other ones. And then also taking off this paint, if it's kind of wet, so it comes out much easier with the scrubber material I mentioned. This one here, this is like not very strong, and this is like Scotch-Brite type A, very fine. This will do it, but when these things are wet, it comes out easier. But here's a sample of the razor blade. So here's the razor blade. And of course, if you do this immediately, and don't be sloppy. We had a very sloppy painter, and now we're spending about the same time as the painter used to paint. So that's the idea. Okay, and then the wife bought something this called Goof Off paint splatter removal hardwood. She said it doesn't work that well, but it does work. And it works? Okay. And so I guess the first thing is make sure you cover your floors when you're painting. 2 is don't get a sloppy painter. And you're gonna be on your knees, so get some foam for your knees. Get some razors. Get some music going. It's gonna be a while. And here's the Bissell in action. Let's give it a try. You won't hear me, but you'll see. So the trigger, just hold on to it and the water comes out. You don't have to press. And then the guy says the heater is to make that hot, so it's already hot. But I left it on. wet, and you can come in and finish it off. What can I say? So this unit works well with this hardwood. But I did contact a hardware person that's a specialist. They said for a room that's like twice or 3 times as big as this, they can do it in like 2 hours, where they'll sand it down and then they'll put a varnish over it, and 24 hours later, then you can come back. And that's like, I imagine you have paint and that machine is on top of it, it should just not even, you can just skip this step. And we have a friend with that machine, and he's been doing flooring, so we might call him on that credit if this doesn't work out. But everything looks like it's working out. But we haven't hit the other room. Here's the living room. That should take about 2 hours, he said. So lots of sweeping first, and then a lot of on your knees to get some of the big pieces out. And then that's our project. Thanks for watching. Brisker out.